What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Billy Idol as we continue through his 1982 self-titled album. Thank you again to Han Solo. And the next song on the playlist is Dead on Arrival, DOA, which fundamentally comes from the world of emergency medical service or treatment. And in that regard, it is a patient who, by the time they've arrived at the emergency room, a hospital, a clinic, somewhere where they can be treated and or operated on, they are unfortunately already dead. So usually this results from traumatic injury. Now this isn't a song from him I remember, certainly not by name. It's possible when it starts I may recognize it, but I don't recall ever hearing this song. So yes, I will say I'm expecting it to be figurative. I'm expecting it to be an analogy, or rather a expressive metaphor or maybe simile to articulate the idea that a relationship or some situation is dead by the time the person in question, the narrator, has any ability to interact with it. So yeah, it sounds like something has been, an opportunity has been missed, a potential resuscitation or recovery is not possible because the situation is completely dead and gone by the time there's any chance to do anything about it. So let's give it a listen and see what I can pick up. This is Billy Idol. The song is Dead on Arrival, and it's from his 1982 self-titled album.
Dead on arrival, well that's how they pronounce me. But I'm out for survival, I'm alive in this town. It took a vital injection from a slim-haired girl child. She had the blood of conviction, I'm alive in her town. They thought that nothing could save me, but I know what can break me. Dead on arrival, you were my death reflector, a love detector that brought me into this town. A final injection and a gun at my head, man. From a slim-haired redhead that brought me into this town. Where did you go? And what did you do? What's gonna happen when he gets shot? With love, fact or fiction, I'm alive in your town. Don't try to shake me, and don't try to break me. 'Cause I know I can save me. The taste of blood in her child. And they said, where did you go? And what did you do? Well, what's gonna happen when he gets shot? With love, yeah.
lot of things vocally. I mean, some of them I'm already familiar with. He can do those. I mean, at the end and even before that, he's doing those long oohs, and then also he can, go from singing regularly to shout singing very quickly. He can do those almost like sort of squeaks, these like really high, like sharp vocal squeaks that he can do, and then also the yeahs, really intense. So yeah, he has the ability to, sort of shout, scream, sing, but also he can go very low. So it's a very dynamic vocal performance, and not just like the actual lyric vocal delivery, but his little vocalizations and like in between the lines exclamations are very notable on this one. And then sonically, I'd say it's somewhere between like 80s hard rock and like new wave, maybe more hard rock, but some of the more mellow sections had a bit of this like, new wave rock sound to it. Either way, I'm not sure, he says very quickly, dead on arrival, but I'm all about survival. So it's almost like he's trying to counter the idea that he's dead on arrival, or that what he wants or what is happening, is beyond recovery, or as if, the scenarios that he sees. And I was trying to figure out, is it like in your town? Is it like in this person's town? I feel like that was the phrase, but if I'm getting that wrong, obviously that changes the meaning. But it sounds like he's saying like, he's in this person's world. He wants to, be involved with this person, and maybe there's an idea that, it would kill a lot of people. What was it that like, she's got the blood of conviction. So I think there's a lot of playing with like medical phrasing. What was it, like a injection? So yeah, I feel like all of this is, fruitful metaphor for the idea of passion. I do think he's singing about a woman, maybe even a redheaded woman. I thought I caught that. But yeah, it sounds like he's saying, he's here to stay. It's not going to kill him. And even if, others might not survive or so on, he's not going to be dead on arrival. I think it might be like a negation of the concept. But I didn't hear everything clearly, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's something I'm missing, or if I'm misreading some of what he said. But yeah, I enjoy it, and it's definitely one I've never heard before. So as we go through, I'd be interested to see what if other songs I may recognize, and which ones I'm hearing definitely for the first time, this one being in the latter category. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, it sounds like what I knew, quote-unquote, Billy Idol to be, which is to say, a rock, and like an edgy kind of rock sound, maybe not quite full punk rock, but also not like regular pop rock either. So it'll be interesting to go through. And again, knowing that he's got songs like the Eyes Without a Face, the a more ballad-like song, I'll be interested to hear those as well. So either way, I'm enjoying this deep dive, which again, like, I've got 2 albums at my disposal, and we're still very early in going through the first one. I am looking forward to Rebel Yell, the album, as well as the song. Now obviously not too long ago I reacted to the video for Rebel Yell on my Patreon, but still, even having heard it recently, I'm looking forward to doing that in audio form. But we've got a lot to go before we get there. Thank you again to Han Solo. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Peace.